Hey everyone, how's it going? We're back with Phoenix Wright after like, I think 6 months, maybe close to that. Yeah, it's been a minute, but yeah, I'm back and we're in the last episode of the last game of the trilogy. So yeah, in part 2. Yes, I did a little read on a guide before I started this stream because I didn't remember shite from it from like 6 months ago. So yeah, I got a little refresh really quick. So yeah, I somehow remember it now. Oh yeah, let's try and see if we can make something out of this. Alright, let's keep it going. So we were playing as Edgeworth at this point because Phoenix had an accident at the bridge. Oh yeah. Who was it? Oh right, this was the girl. I'm trying to remember everything now. Right, this is Phoenix X. Then it's kind of crazy. I don't know. Oh my, Mr. Loris feels that way about me? Wait, what happened? I don't remember the last thing about this. Who's Loris? Wait, hold on. Who's Loris? Loris. Who was Loris? I don't know. Wait, is it? Oh. Wasn't Larry called Loris or something? I think yes. Yes, and he confessed that she liked her. Okay, I think he was called Loris in this one. Alright. Apparently he isn't aware of your real secret at all. This is no time to be embarrassed. I'm sorry. I'm just hardly accustomed to that sort of thing. Don't worry not. In any case, whatever it was that he saw on the night of the incident, mark my words, I will drag it out of him. Does that mean Mr. Loris is the witness today? No. I believe that none will be the first to take the stand. Sister Bikini? She claims to have seen the very instant of which you carried out the crime. Just want to ask you one last time. But it wasn't you who killed Miss Elise the Knim, correct? That is correct. It wasn't me. Very well then. Mr. Edgeworth? Yes? You are a prosecutor, aren't you? Are you sure about this? If your true identity is revealed? Don't worry, I made the necessary arrangements. I see. Iris, it is a prosecutor's job to doubt people. But right now, I am a defense attorney. A defense attorney's job is to believe in people and to believe until the bitter end. That's what my friend told me once. Oh, my friend Phoenix. Mr. Edgeworth, I simply ask that you watch and decide for yourself whether or not I am fit to do the task I have been entrusted. Very well, sir. I leave my defense in your capable hands. Did she really change? She was a monster back then when she had the trials with Mia and Edgeworth. Yeah, the first one, Phoenix, was the defendant too. So yeah. He was evil back then. Did she really change? I don't know, man. We'll see. She all pure now and stuff? Alright, this guy is here. What happened to the other judge? I forgot. Court is now in session for the trial of Sister Iris of Hesegrai Temple. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Where's Koda? Defense does indeed appear to be ready. However, the same cannot be said for the prosecution in this case. Indeed. I'm not sure I like such a blatant waste of this court's time. An empty prosecutor's chair can only mean but the prosecutor has no confidence in their ability to prove their case. But I would say in this case it's already over before it had a chance to begin. Oh, well, easy dub, let's go. I'm ready to announce my verdict at this time. This court finds the defendant. Hey, yo! What's this girl? The hell? Wait, she was in this game, was she? Did she appear before? I don't remember. Oh, forgot the name. Is the daughter of whatever. I forgot his name. Prosecution stands ready, and you are Whip Lady. Von Karma, right? No, that was his name. The one we get arrested in the other game. Francisca Von Karma, prosecuting prodigy. Von Karma, you say? Perchance you wouldn't be of any relation to the legendary prosecutor Manfred Von Karma. Yup. I'm guessing she didn't. Was she in this game? I don't remember. I don't remember she was in any case. I feel like we always went against Kodak in this game. I don't know. Legends are a thing of the past. I am a Von Karma, that is all. Upon a special request, I flew in today for the purposes of prosecuting this case. Okay, so we all playing with the subs now. Instead of Phoenix is Edward, and instead of Godad is Von Karma. Okay. You did? Well, then you must be quite a big shot, huh? By the way, Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor? I'm almost certain that I've seen you somewhere before, or am I just imagining things? You look very much like a prosecutor I met once. I believe you're imagining things, Your Honor. Whoop. I got. Miss Von Karma, do you have anything to say? She knows Edgeworth, does she? I don't know. There's not such weakling as this man among those of the prosecutor's office. There isn't, but I'm sure once before. Oh, let's go with the whips. I told you there's no such weakling. Oh, what is that? A whip? I'm not sure I care for such a thing in my courtroom. Bailiff, remove the whip at. Oh. I have no objection to the whip. Okay. Edgeworth kinky like that? Okay. You don't? The prosecution can wield a whip or drink 17 cups of coffee. But there is still only one truth. That is what I stand here to prove today. Okay. Okay. What that table do to you? This promises to be interesting, Miles Edgeworth. Oh, she definitely knows him. I had expected to face Phoenix Wright here today. But looking at you now. Maybe this is what I have been waiting for all this time. Miles Edgeworth, I will not allow this chance to crush you slip through my fingers. Okay. I see you brought your flair for the histrionic. I can read. Allow me to add to the things I'm not sure about. People acting bizarrely in my court. Oh, that stage is set. The stage is set. Now continue with the proceedings, Your Honor. Okay. Alright. Very well. Miss Von Karma, please give an outline of this case. With as little whipping as possible. The murder victim is the farmed picture book. I can't read. Farmed? Famed. The murder victim is the famed pictured book author, Miss Elise Duxnem. Her body was found in the Hatsugar Temple courtyard. She had been stabbed through the torso by a ceremonial sword from a golden statue. Yeah, the Shichitu or something. What was the name? Hold on, I have it here. The Shito. Yeah. That one. Wait, let me see. Victim's blood and the suspect fingerprints are on. Okay. Got it. So in this picture is the weapon in question, correct? Very well. The court accepts this photo of the crime scene. Courtyard where Elisa's name was murdered. Okay. There's no mistake, this was the doing of Sister Iris. After all, there is a witness to her crime. Very well. Let's bring this witness to the stand. Oh. And so it begins. My first and last trial as a defense attorney. Or is it? Oh my god, beginning is so short. Witness, state your name and occupation, please. Oh, hold on here. I'm not sure about being not sure if I care for this at all. What did he say? I'm not sure about being not sure if I care for this at all. Witness, please stand up nice and straight. She is. If I recall correctly, there are a few milk crates in the defendant's lobby for our back pain plate witness. Bailiff, fetch a crate for this poor lady, please. Okay. Hold on, give me just a second. Checking stuff here. Everything good. We good. Okay. Once again, your name and occupation, please. Little me. Well, I'm the head nun of Hazakura Temple on Eagle Mountain. My name is Bikini. You got it? Bikini. Nice to meet you, everyone. But you don't appear to be wearing a bikini right now. Funny joke, Judge. Okay. The courtroom is the garden of holy judgment. Those with leisure in their hearts should leave this sanctuary at once. Damn. You want me to leave? No need to get your bikinis in a twist, let me tell you. I'm a sight to behold in summer. In any case, witness, I hear that you saw the crime take place on the night in question. That's right. I can still hardly believe it myself, to be honest. There's no way your little Iris could do anything like that. Let's hear what you have to say then. First, tell us about your own movements that night, Oh, he's supposed to be Canadian. Okay, I think, right? Okay. I don't know how to do a Canadian accent. The night of the murder. That night I was helping an acolyte with her training in the inner temple, but, well, as you can see, my back likes to act up violently. So, I left Iris to help the acolyte and returned to the Hazakura Temple. The acolyte being Maya, right? We still don't know where she is, I think. She was at the temple and then the bridge burned, so I don't know if she's trapped there or not. And we also don't know where Pearls is, I think, if I remember correctly. So, yeah, everyone's just disappeared. Okay. So I left Iris to help the acolyte and returned to the Hazakura Temple. There's no bath at the inner temple, you see, and I needed a long, hot soak. It was after I had finished, just as I was heading back. That's when I saw it. Okay. So it was simply coincidence that you found yourself returning to Hazakura Temple. Yes, you could say that. If my back hadn't been in so much pain, I would have stayed at the inner temple. That sounds like a pretty important statement she just made. There's only one problem with this testimony that I can see. And you're not about to fall at the first hurdle. Now, are you, Miles Edgeworth? I don't see... She said she left, what's it called? Iris there. So how did she meet her at the temple, supposedly? I don't know. What did she call her before? I don't remember. Mr. Richward, please begin your cross-examination. Alright, here we go. This cross-examination for your boy, Miles. Night of the murder. And I was helping an acolyte with her training in the inner temple. Time to press, boy. What is this inner temple? Well, see, conversing with the spirits is what we train people to do, right? We'll be the ones asking you the questions, madam. In order to do that, a place strong in spiritual power is required. There's a small temple across Tusky Bridge, called the Inner Temple. Acolytes must spend an entire night there to undergo intense training. And how exactly do you help with this process? It is all quite exacting. It can't be performed without a nun supervising. Like a tutor, watching to make sure a spoiled child studies. A tutor with a whip, in your case. If that is the case, then why did you return to Hesagura Temple, where the murder took place? Okay. As you can see, my back likes to act up violently. Violently. That's right. It's no laughing matter, especially in winter. I can't hold anything heavier than a knife and fork during the cold months. Just being alive is like strict training. They know the murder was this fabulous back of yours hurting again. That's right, raging like a bull in a pig pen. I almost fainted once or twice. I just knew that unless I warmed it up, it was going to finally finish me off. So I left Iris to help the acolyte and returned to Hesagura. Yeah, I think she called Iris. She didn't go with Iris there, I believe. Okay. You left Iris to help? Yeah, that's what I was going to. With what? What do you think? The acolyte is training, of course. It was just past 10 PM, so we were starting to enter into the training exercises proper. Then it's your place to remain with the disciple. Well, the job is simply to watch over the acolyte so that they don't pass away. Just to confirm this point again, that night, you met Iris in the inner temple, correct? Yes, she is a gentle, honest girl. She's never once failed to follow my directions. I think that's the statement that I need to focus in. There's no bath at the inner temple, you see, and I needed a long hot soak. Okay. We returned to the Hesagura Temple in order to take a bath. My back is to blame for everything. It's a do or be done in kind of world, after all. How long were you in the bath for, if you don't mind me asking? My, what a filthy little rogue you are. I know what's on your mind. I bet your next question is going to be, where exactly did you wash? Ah, this is why you have to watch the young ones. Where are you going? Oh, pathetic, Miles Sedgwick. Lowest of the low. Man, even the judge? Okay. Is there some sort of kick me sign stuck to this defense bench? Anyway, I couldn't afford to be away from my post for too long, you understand? So... just after I had finished, just as I was heading back, that's when I saw it. The crime took place in the courtyard, correct? When you go from my room to the main hall, you have to take a winding hallway, a winding hallway from which you can see the courtyard. That's right. In other words, it was pure coincidence that the witness saw the crime taking place before her eyes. There was no complicated setup in this case. That certainly seems to be true. There is indeed only one problem with this testimony. If I can clearly point out what it is, then I can begin to quantify. just how good this witness memory and observation skills are. And I think that's the one statement here that he was questioning. I left Iris. This is the statement. I'm sure exactly what I had to present to. So, first of all, save time. Save time, it's save time. It's save time. Okay. Boom, 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 bing, bing. Okay. Right. Let me see, what do I have? Oh, brooms, victim staff. She was alive, has her fingerprints. Blah blah. Note to Iris, found in the main hall. Oh, this the extortion thing from like in salutation here. Yeah, from Larry. There's something was that, yeah. Wait, what was the death again? I need information. What absurd war? Time 10 to 11 p.m. Loss of blood from stabbing back. Body fell 10 feet off after death. After death, okay. Wait, after death. Got it. Iris system rang lights out bell at 10 p.m. was then in her room until the murder was discovered. She said she didn't go to the temple at all, I think. Taken by her only pupil or his name. Okay. Oh, right, I think, oh, that thing is missing, the sphere thing. I have a theory that what that sphere might be is connected to the other cases. I don't know. I haven't. Wait a minute. This thing has the purple thing too. Okay. Choose a secret temple. Yes. Heavenly Hall is there. Yeah. Actual weather report. Yeah, this it was storming or something. 10:50 snow, 7 to approx 10:50 snow, and 10 to approx 11 p.m. lightning. Okay. Lightning struck Dusky Ridge at 10:45, around 30 minutes passed between the fire starting and going out. Okay, just refreshing my memory. A cold in your tissue, cold medicine featuring Kasagura Temple with with Iris and bikini on the cover. Okay. Photo release. I think I'm going with testimony. Yeah. Okay. Witnesses have to undergo their own trials, I'm afraid. The defendant's fate rests on their powers of observation and memory, after all. Well, don't worry. I'm more than up to the task. I'm a woman of faith, after all, the head honcho of Hasakura Temple. In that case, Miss Honcho, I'd like you to explain something for me. The discrepancy between your testimony and that of the defendant, Iris. She claims that after ringing the lights out bell, she went back and stayed in her room. Which means she did not go to the inner temple at all. No, she said that. A defendant or a witness who is more likely to lie, do you suppose? The defendant is simply lying to cover her back. But that is completely illogical. The murder was committed in the courtyard of Kasagura Temple. Yeah, if she would have gone to the inner temple, she would have had an alibi that she was there instead of in the murder site. So yeah, it's not that logical, I guess. Claiming that she went to the inner temple would make a much better alibi. But that is odd. Whatever the reason, I can't believe that she would lie. She does indeed have honest eyes. Okay, let's not judge on the eyes. All people lie, that is my belief. Why am I the only one being whipped in here? Anyway, neither the witness nor the defendant have any reason to lie. Which means you must call your memory into question. Dear. You're older than me and yet you want to play that game, do you? Oh, well, that isn't exactly right. My memory is perfect, crystal clear, especially in winter. Okay. Then I suppose it's too early to end this cross-examination, huh? Mr. Edgeworth, if you're going to question the memory of this witness, you will need to show me a more decisive piece of evidence. Goddamn. I'm gonna save then. Okay. Understood, Your Honor. I was naive to think that alone would do the trick. Then please add your comments to Abood Iris to the testimony. Let us return to the cross-examination. Again at this? As you can see, she didn't add anything or nothing. What the heck? There's indeed only one problem. Huh. What? Add something? What the hell you mean? Surrounding area, weather data. Well, how I'm gonna try the same thing again, but I don't. Oh wait, she changed this. Iris came to the inner temple. She was dressed exactly as she had been at dinner. That's different. Okay, let's press a move. Are you sure that you're not making a mistake? You young man need to get your estimation of me up from the floor. Iris always wears the same clothes. The smallest thing out of place would have stood out like a sore thumb to me. You're making a mistake. Thinking I made a mistake? An excellent finish there, witness. So I have to wonder. Just about the inner temple. Now, what the hell do I do? Oh, she was dressed exactly the same, but she left the thing to Phoenix. She left this to Phoenix. You see, before the lights out bell, the night of the crime protects from evil spirits. There you go. She wasn't wearing that. Witness, let's get one thing straight. The defendant whom you claim to have met, he was wearing this demon warding hood, correct? Of course. That is a very important piece of clothing, I'll have you know. Wait a minute. Now, hold it right there. Why do you have that? Because she gave it to Phoenix. That's the question of the day now, isn't it, Miss Von Karma? I'll have you know that this hood was given to someone as a gift that night, before the lights out bell was rang. Oh, what? You know where I'm going with this, don't you? The witness had seen the defendant as she claims. The iris she saw should have been missing this very hood. Well. not a bad feeling at all, exposing contradictions like this. He's liking it. Now I understand that happy look on Wright's face every time he does it. Order the court. Ah! Sister. This hood, you have spare ones around the temple, don't you? Spares? Well, I do tend to make too many of them. I see, a stockpile, a surplus of hoods, huh? Each knight is only given one hood. This should be the only one that Iris owns. Then this is quite strange. Well, if there was a surplus of hoods, then she could have worn one of those. There's no contradiction here. Bad pain, Von Karma. Sorry to break this to you, Miss Von Karma, but you won't get away that easily. Discrepancies such as this will sow seeds in any human heart. The seeds of doubt. Witness? Well, I don't wish to call your testimony into doubt. You must give every detail with precision. I'm not sure I'm comfortable going along with this. Sister, you shall continue with your testimony. Tell us what you saw after finishing your path on your way back to the inner temple. Those seeds of doubt are sprouted in the judge's heart. They just need a little more stimulation to bear fruit. Contradictory stimulation. Miles is getting into it. After my bath, okay. I finished my bath around 11 and I thought I should return to the inner temple. Hey, wait, hold on. The death was between 10 and 11. Right? Between 10 and 11. Go after 11, you didn't see the thing. What is around 11? Okay, I guess we're gonna figure out when we press. And as I was walking back, I heard a noise from the courtyard. I took a look and Iris was... Oh, Mystic Elise, and with the sword of all things. Mystic Elise was staying in the corner room which faces out onto the courtyard. The stabbing I saw must have occurred after she was pushed out of her window. No, it didn't. It said the bruises were after she died. I think. Right? Yeah, but he fell 10 feet after death. She died high somewhere. Okay. You saw a truly terrible sight, didn't you? If I was in your place, then it would be much like Miss Karma whipping Mr. Edgeworth into incurred. And me seeing it all from this very chair. Well, something like that. What the hell? That's a good analogy. This judge. His imagination is about as vivid and creative as Detective Gumshoe. I would look the fool if I commented on such foolishness. Oh, this foolish with their foolish lines. Anyway, this case is mine, Miles Edgeworth. Calling everyone by their full name. Can't you do something about that habit of yours? Okay. Here we go. Finished my path around 11 and I thought I should return to the inner temple. Yes, we need to press on. How far is it from your room to the inner temple? Let me think a moment. About 20 minutes on these thumbs of mine. It's about 15 minutes to Dusky Bridge from Hasagur Temple. The inner temple is just beyond the bridge. Still, you never made it back there that night, did you? That's right. I was heading along the walkway toward the main hall. And as I was walking back, I heard a noise from the courtyard. I took a look and press. So you heard a noise. Thump, just like that. That could only be the sound of the victim falling. Yes, but she fell after she was dead. It's very quiet in the temple, you know? You can even hear the snow falling from the branches. Damn, so just like that, the sun was snow, man, come on. But then, couldn't this noise you heard have been snow fall into the ground? Exactly, it was the same sound that she described. Good point, Judge. I never thought of that. Okay. Next one to laugh gets a whipping. Okay, I'm with Bonkarm on that. Well, whatever the source of the sound, I looked over at the courtyard and... this was... yeah. Oops. Wrong button. Press. This is the second time that the witness has testified to seeing the defendant. But some doubt remains in these claims. Hey, just what does that mean? Just because you're a good-looking young man doesn't give you the right to... Hey, she hit it on Edgeworth. The murderer who stabbed the victim with the sword, Sister Bikini tried to recall exactly who it was you saw, as clearly as you can. Well, you're a handsome young man, so I'll forgive you. Oh, now that you mention it, there was something awfully strange about her. Something that has been bugging me all this time. Why didn't you tell me before? Please don't keep us in suspense. Her hood. Her hood? That's right, it's coming back to me. Irish, she wasn't wearing her hood. How you realize? Very sus. I thought something was out of place, but it all makes sense now, doesn't it? After all, she's giving that hood away to someone, right? Wait, how did she know? Huh. Yep, dug your own grave, Mouse Edgeworth. What do you say, Mr. Edgeworth? Is this testimony important? I think it is. But now she remembers everything? Nah, right. Yeah, right. It's important. This may initially appear to put me at a disadvantage, but I can't see any other leads at the moment. Your Honor, I would like these new statements to be added to the testimony. I'll say short. If you want to hang yourself, you need only to ask. I'll gladly lend you my whip. Witness, add the statement to your testimony. No problem. Okay. Every time that you add a statement, it's usually the one you need to focus on. I think that's a rule of mine. I think it applies every time, most of the time. I didn't have her hood. Let's press on that then. You are sure about that? Yes, after all, we always wear the same clothes. I don't mean because we're poor, you understand? It's our style. Yes, that's it. There's absolutely no need to explain yourself. Anyway, you should look different from normal, so that really stuck out. Like me holding a whipped puppy instead of my whip. Right. At least then it might bite you and not someone else. Iris didn't have her hood on, I'm sure of it. Very well. Now, please tell us about the victim, eh? Mr. Elise was staying in the corner room which faces out onto the courtyard. Okay. The room the victim was staying in overlooked the courtyard, correct? Which means the victim's room was on the second floor. No, Hasagura Temple is a single-story building. But the mountain itself slopes downward, which elevates the main gate side of the temple and the guest rooms in the back. Okay. I see. To about the height of a two-story building. Oh. I see. And the victim was staying in one of these elevated rooms, correct? Yes, I should know. I'm the one who carried her things to her room, after all. Oh, okay. Something else must have occurred after she was pushed out of her window. Nope. What makes you so sure of all this? It's just like I told you earlier. I heard a noise from the courtyard, okay? Just like that. Well, one smart sister, I'll give you that. The autopsy report states that the victim's body was covered in bruises. Yes, but the autopsy report also says after death. Are you reading the same thing? Indicating a fall from around 10 feet in height. Oh, it appears that the witness was not mistaken then. Yep, I'm more than just a pretty face, especially in winter. I'm a woman of faith, after all, the head honcho of Hazardary Temple, okay. And stop bragging about that. Only 2 of them working there. What's wrong, Mouse Edgeworth? No snappy comeback remark. It doesn't feel like she's lying. This is very powerful testimony too. It claims that I've seen the instant in which the defendant stabbed the victim. There are only 2 things I can believe in right now. My kind iris and my own abilities as a defense attorney. Okay, I'm kind of tempted to do the last statement with what's it called? The autopsy report? But Von Karma's commentary on that kind of made me doubt about it. Iris didn't have her hood on. I feel like I should press on this instead, but okay. Okay. I'm gonna try on the last statement because I'm not sure what to present on that one statement that she added. So yeah, let's try that. See how that goes. Whoops, wait, that's not the statement. Yeah, let's do that. After that. Yep. Impressive logic, that's what I'd like to say anyway. Oh, please do. My brain is something else, especially in winter. Why does she always say that? Head honcho, especially in winter. However, I think you are overlooking one thing. Miss Von Karma, would you be so kind as to take another look at the autopsy report? The autopsy report? The victim did fall from a height of 10 feet. However, this fall was after she was killed. That's right, it says after death right here. The scene the witness claims to have seen is contradictory. If the defendant stabbed and killed the victim there in the courtyard, how did the victim then go on to take a 10-foot fall? It's a big discrepancy. Order. The victim was killed and then fell, eh? And if that is the case, then the victim must have been killed in her room. Don't you agree? That is the logical conclusion. Yes, that's right. The victim must have been stabbed by the defendant in her own room. And she was then thrown out of her window down into the courtyard below. You're just making things up as you go, don't you, Carmen? Were there any signs of a struggle in Miss Duxnemo's room? Oh, Carter, you were stabbed with a sword. That will leave a blood stain, wouldn't you agree? Oh, well, Miss Von Karma, was there any blood? Oh, no traces of blood were found in the victim's room. Your whip has just caused traces of blood to be found on my glorious play of beard. However, if there was no... I'm sure there's no need for me to go over this, as I'm sure you are as well aware. of when a stab wound produces the most blood. When it produces the most blood. Very little blood is actually lost at the moment of a blade's insertion. Yeah, I think that's true. I think she's spitting facts, but still, should be something in the room. You want to talk about when the most blood would be lost from a body? That would be when the blade is removed. Indeed, with the weapon still in place. It acts like a lid on the wound. Hold up a sec. Where's the friggin' crime photo? Okay. There was blood there. The thing was still in there. Oh, they contradict each other. Just like a lid on the wound. That's true. With the weapon still in the body, there wouldn't be much bleeding. Perfectly reasonable line of thinking. We have come to a conclusion then. The victim was thrown out of the window with the sword still in place. Then we came to the conclusion that the witness is lying then. This removes all of the contradictions. Does it begin with the crates? Just saw it. Order. I must admit that this is a probable version of events. I'd expect no less from Francisco von Karma. She locates and takes control of every vital point. It seems that we need a clearer testimony from the witness. Remove all suspicion on your part and tell us only the facts, please. Why she went down the crates? Witness, please remain standing on the crate. Don't go selling me short now. The weight of winter snow has bent me out of shape, especially my back and my mood. Sister, please give us your testimony. I will give you a vigorous massage once we are finished here. With the whip? Oh boy. Alright. Oh, she's into it. Okay. Further details. Okay. When I looked across at the scene, the sword was already in place. Thinking about it now, I didn't actually see her stab Mystic Elise. Well, that's a big change. I've never seen so much blood before. That's when I fainted. You can't blame me, can you? And when I awoke, Mystic Amy was stabbing Mystic Elise through the back. Wait, Mystic Amy? Wait, is that her name? So confirmed Miss Von Karma's theory. Amy? What was his name? Forgot his name. Her name. Iris. Amy? I said Amy. Oh. This all confirms Miss Von Karma's theory. Von Karma strive for nothing but perfection. Putting together such facts is nothing for me. You should know that, my such words. Perfection is an impossibility, Francisco Von Karma. And I'm here to teach you just that. Oh, you show her. You show her, man. It's present time. When I looked across at the scene, the sword was already in place. At that time, was the victim bleeding? Well, I was very shocked to be seeing all this of course. I'm not entirely sure. But I don't think I saw any blood, not then. I'm sure that you didn't. The weapon was acting as a plug in the wound. Then why did you faint if there was no blood? In any case, let's be clear on one very important point. Did you actually see the instant in which the victim was stabbed? Thinking about it now, I didn't actually see her stab Mystic Elise. Okay. Think carefully, this is very important. It's Iris we're talking about here. I'm thinking for all I'm worth. No, when I looked over, the sword was already in Mystically's body. Exactly, Judge. Might not be conclusive, but testimony supports her theory. The victim was stabbed in her room and then dropped into the courtyard. I think this proves it rather well, Miles Edgeworth. Never seen so much blood before. But the plug with the sword, they're saying that you saw the victim's blood. Yeah, that's right. Some of it had splattered onto her iris too. Wait. Her clothes were clean, I think. The defendant was arrested. She was meditating in her room. Meditating in her room. And her blood-flecked clothing was neatly folded in the corner. Oh, it was bloody clothes? Okay. What? Her clothes were blood-flecked as well? That's news to me. That seems quite conclusive to me. What should I do? Press this point further? I'll do a little saber Rudy, and then yes, I'm gonna press further. Going back to the previous statement, you said that you saw little bleeding when the victim was stabbed. But now, you say you saw the victim bleeding. Well, I say that what I saw is what I saw. What did you see? Maybe I didn't see the poor woman get stabbed, but I saw the girl pull the sword out of her, plain as day. Pulling the sword out. Well, it wasn't exactly pulling, it was more like it came out. Okay. Witness, you will add this testimony to your testimony. Oh, was that important? More important than you can imagine. I saw the instant in which the blade plunged into the hill was smoothly drawn out. Pushing to the hill was smoothly drawn out. Okay, first on that. Smoothly, you say? Or saying you saw the sword smoothly slide out? That's right. The whole thing happened right next to the gold statue of Mr. Gamey. Oh, right, Mr. Gamey is the statue. Right. Now it makes sense. Oops, hold on. Oops. I knocked over my mic. Okay, we're good. Very good. Yeah, Mr. Gamey. Mr. Galeese was on the ground and Iris was stooped over her. The sword was buried up to the hill. When Iris stood up, the sword in her hand just slid out of Mr. Galeese's body. It slid out from that gaping wound. Yeah. It goes without saying that if the sword was removed, there would be bleeding. Nothing out of place here. But she was dead when she took the sword out already. She died before she fell. I can't help but feel that something about his testimony is very out of place. That something which couldn't possibly have happened appears to have happened. Okay, then the statement is very important. Ever seen so much blood before? Okay. Was the bleeding caused by the killer removing the sword? No mistaken, I remember it all clear as day. Don't you think that's a bit odd? What do you mean, Miles Edgeworth? Why would the killer pull out the sword? What? If all she wanted to do was place the weapon in the hand of the gold statue, then there was no reason to remove it from the body. All that would have accomplished is causing the victim to bleed unnecessarily. Your thoughts, Miss Von Karma? That's logical. Indeed, it is strange now that you mention it. I'm going to need to find an answer to this mystery too. Anyway, the witness saw something terrible. So what do you do after that witness? Okay, that's what I fainted. You can't blame me. Only you. Now, onto what the killer did next. You saw none of it, correct? Well, I was unconscious. How long were you out for? I don't know, 10, maybe 20 minutes? A young man with a very prickly looking head woke me up. By stepping on me, actually. I'm not sure I like that method of resuscitation. Well, I wasn't asking for mouth-to-mouth or anything of the sort, but I would have welcomed a more gentle awakening right about then, let me tell you. I shall have words with the offender personally, aka Phoenix. What do you see upon awakening? And when I awoke, Mr. Gamey was stabbing Mr. Elise through the back. Wait. Oh, she said that the sword came. I'm confused. Oh, so she's not. She's saying she's. I'm confused. She pulled it out to put it back in. Sword wasn't. This is confusing. When I woke, okay. She was still stabbed when she woke up. By Mr. Game, you're referring to the golden statue, correct? Just stabbing someone with the Shishito, a sacred treasure, is terrible enough. But to then make Mr. Gamey hold the blade? Truly a heinous, despicable crime. It is easy to despise something, anyone can do it. However, there is something that cannot be done so easily. Whatever it is, I'm sure it's doubly hard for you. Anyway, what is the problem? Exactly why would the killer set up this gruesome scene? Can anyone explain the reasoning behind that? No, I don't think I can. There's a lot of holes in this one, but I don't know exactly where to get there. There's always a logical reason behind why someone acts. That's true, so true. In early spring, for example, I often find myself. There isn't always. That phrase might come in handy someday. There are too many unnatural elements in this case. Why was it necessary to use the Shishito from the Amy statue as a weapon? Or was the weapon ultimately placed back in the hand of the statue? I can expose the flaws in this testimony, perhaps then I will begin to find the truth. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, I'm guessing it's gonna be this one. I think this statement is the one to focus on. Saving. Let me see. It's the victim's blood and the suspect's fingerprints. Okay. Smoothly drawn out. Not that, not this, not this, not this. That's the blood from stepping back. Wait, loss of blood from stepping back. Loss of blood. Does that mean that she died because the sword was pulled out? She wouldn't have died of loss of blood if the stab. was still in. And that's what they were talking about. It's like a plug or something. If it's still in, so the sword has to be taken out for her to die of loss of blood. Hmm. Huh. How the hell she put it back? There's only... I don't know, I'm just gonna try shit. Yeah, I'm just gonna try some shit. Let's try with the autopsy report. I'm not entirely sure what I have to present. Or shit don't. But this just says there were fingerprints and victim's blood. That's nothing contradictory. Let's do this. Nope, that's wrong. I'm gonna release the data provided by this piece of evidence. It does? How do you mean? Forgive me, Your Honor, but you just said it yourself that it does. Don't try to play mind games with me. Okay. Carson, it appears I have yet to adjust to being on this side of the cargo. Okay. Okay. Okay, does she have the, thank you, the staff? No, she didn't. The hell do I do? Okay, be careful. What I was talking about. First theory. Then drop into the courtyard. Let me press this again. Move till you say that's right. The whole thing happened right next to the gold statue of Mystic Amy. Elise. It's on the ground. I stood up, the sword in her hand just slid out of Miss Elise. Slid out from the gaping wound. Goes without saying that if the sword was removed, there would be bleeding. Nothing out of place. Not really the case. Can't help but feel that something about this testimony is very out of place. Something which could possibly have happened. Something which couldn't possibly have happened appears to have happened. Something which couldn't possibly have happened appears to have happened. Shouldn't there be more blood if it was removed? If it was removed, maybe. Shouldn't there be more blood then? On the crime scene, there was not a lot of blood in the photo. So, I don't think it was... Let's try with the photo. Damn it. Come on, man. I'm just gonna load. Oh. Okay. That was the photo, right? Yeah. Just wonder if I presented the wrong photo. Yeah. Alright, and their room. until the murderer is discovered. What the hell, man? What's the blood? Price for the release. Something that couldn't have happened. Wait, she said there was another plot. Let's present the photo here. God damn it. Yeah. Bunch of crap. Okay. But complain me, can you? Wanna walk? Taking me was stabbing Mr. Elise through the back. I don't understand, man. What is it? They shoot Shido? Has to be either the sword or the photo or the autopsy in some statement. The other things are irrelevant, I feel. This stuff. Trying the last statement. Or here. So much blood. No. Okay. See so much blood, so I fainted. I'm so confused. Nope. I'm just gonna try those 3 things in everything, I think. Because man oh man. But now they're not gonna see her stuff. Let's take a leak. Okay. We should pull it out. It does contradict it, man. Get the... Oh my god. I don't get it. Everything's contradictory here, but they won't let me. I don't know what they want me to say. So it's already in place. It was already in place, and I just took it out and put it with the... What? This shit don't make sense. I believe plunged into the hill was smoothly drawn out. Smoothly drawn out. With this shit. I tried with the thank you, right? I just smoothly drawn out with this all this spike and shit. Okay. Okay. I don't know, man. What you want? Didn't I try that? Oh my god. Okay. Mr. Begin, you are a reliable witness. So was that the thing that the plate was weirdly shaped so it couldn't have gone out smoothly? That the thing? I thought I tried that before. Okay. You're a reliable witness. At least I like to think so. But there are too many contradictions here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What do you mean? You make it sound as though I'm a liar. But you're a handsome young man, so I'll forgive you. What contradictions are you talking about? In the scene that the witness claims to have seen, the weapon was thrust up to its hilt into the victim. Furthermore, the killer withdrew the weapon smoothly from the body. However, both of these are complete impossibilities. Okay. What do you mean? Oh, explain yourself. To start with, do you think it would be possible to stab someone to the hilt with this? Oh yeah, that's right, to the hilt. Oh, the blood is at the very end. Oh, okay. No matter how I look at the defendant, she doesn't appear strong enough for that. Doesn't appear, but meaningless dribble. I too may appear to be weak and frail. I can crush men under my heel and make them whip. Should I so choose? The objection stands. I wept a little back there, I must admit. That isn't the only issue here. If this sword was truly stabbed into the body up to the hilt, well, just look at all the branches on it. It certainly wouldn't come out smoothly. Let's also have the problem of the amount of bleeding. It's true that when a blade is left in the body, it acts as a block of sorts. That's what I said. Okay. However, when the weapon is shaped like this, it's an entirely different story. The wound would be too large for the blade to completely stop the bleeding. That's nothing more than conjecture. In reality, the victim was stabbed with the shichishito. Even a weapon of this nature may still sometimes slide out smoothly, and may still sometimes stop the blood loss. Weird. I'm not finished. There's still one more conclusive contradiction. You've still got more. This one is simple. If this sword really was thrusting all the way to the hilt, why is there only blood on the tip of it? Yeah, that's what I was saying too. This witness is telling the truth, then there should be blood along the entire length of the sword. No. Oh yeah. Order. Oh. Bravo, Miles Edgeworth. Raising this many contradictions from a single piece of evidence. All the other attorneys I know could maybe manage one, if that. But what does this all mean? I've proven contradictions regarding the murder weapon, but when we come this far, there can only be one answer. Witness is lying. And that is... the weapon used to kill the victim was not the shichishito. What? Or that, yeah, that makes sense. A foolish idea born from the foolish mind of a foolhardy foolish fool. Let's examine this again. What was it that made us think this sword was the murder weapon? Well, it's because Mr. Gaming was holding it. Exactly. However, if you reflect on this, that is the only basis we have to assume such a thing. The impression left by this scene was just too strong. That is what influenced us. It influenced us to believe that the shichishito was the murder weapon. Yeah. Order. Oh, so maybe the shichishito was not the murder weapon. Even if that is the case, it changes nothing, Miles Edgeworth. Sister here saw everything. Not clearly. She saw the defendant stab the victim with a sword-like object. That's true. Your response, Mr. Edgeworth. Okay. If that is so, I would like the prosecution to answer the obvious question it raises. The obvious question. Yes, namely, where did the real murder weapon disappear to? It goes without saying that the police searched the main hall and the surrounding area. Perhaps the prosecution can enlighten us as to if a sword-like object was found? That's... answer the question, Miss Carmel. No evidence of that kind was found. Another mystery to throw onto the pile. A trial without the murder weapon is a tricky beast. Excuse me, can I say something? I just remembered something actually. Wow. You can't just remember stuff on the go, man. Come on. What is it, sister? I was just thinking, it's possible. That just maybe what actually happened was it was just over there. What exactly are you going on about here? The murder weapon. I mean, maybe. I think I might know where the sword was disposed of. You what? Whoa. A lot of weapon. Well then. I think we need to hear testimony from you one more time, sister. Impossible. What else? What else could this old woman have seen? Location of the weapon. Oh boy. Okay. I saw the murder at around 11 p.m. and after asking that it be reported, I went out to the main gate. And there I saw tracks that indicated the snowmobile had been used. It takes 15 minutes to walk to Dusky Bridge, but less than 5 using one of those. Maybe they threw the weapon into Eagle River and came back while I was knocked out. Iris could have done that. She can drive a snowmobile after all. Okay. Witness, please tell us everything you know right away next time. Well, I'm not in the best of shape. What with my back and my age, you know? Quite. There were indeed snowmobile tracks in front of the main gate. Here is a photograph. Okay. Alright. A snowmobile. A snowmobile. I see. Well, it certainly is an interesting theory. Wait, but that's tracks back there, not... Yes. There were footsteps going. But those snowmobile tracks were going back, not the other way around, I think. The tracks begin in front of Hasagura Temple and run all the way to Dusky Bridge. Taking the 9 from main gate to Dusky Bridge. That solves your pesky little problem, yes? The Eagle River's current is quite swift, meaning that it doesn't freeze over in winter, making it the perfect place to dispose of the murder weapon. Did you really go to the river to dispose of the murder weapon? Mr. Edgeworth, your cross-examination, please. Okay, let's do this. Come on, me. For the murder around 11 p.m. I assume. You were sure about the time? Yes, I was worried about it after all. Why was that? Because I have a strong sense of responsibility, especially at this time of year. During winter? Nicolai was being doused in freezing water at the time. I couldn't very well take it easy in the bath all night now, could I? So at 11 I decided to leave Hasagura Temple. My estimation of the time seems reliable at least. Please continue, sister. After asking that it be reported, I went out to the main gate. You asked Phoenix Wright to report the crime, correct? Right. The one who trampled me. Seems she's the type to hold a grudge. There isn't a phone in the main hall, so I sent him to the bridge. Phoenix Wright, he didn't even have this cell phone on him. He had forgotten it at home apparently. What a naive boy, as always. Not only do I always carry my phone, but I always have my whip in hand too. But I can see. Anyway, I was really scared and it was taking him a while to get back, so I thought I'd go out by the main gate for a spell. There I saw tracks that indicate the snowmobile had been used. As I recall, there was a snowmobile outside the main gate when I visited. That's it, that's the only one we have. It'll run no matter how much snow falls. Now, you're certain the snowmobile was there at the main gate when you arrived? Yes, of course, it was parked in front of the gate. So, she had already gone, discarded the murder weapon, and returned by that time. I'm not sure if this is really relevant. What should I do? Press further. I need answers to every possible doubt. The snowmobile in question, was it still warm at that time? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean, eh? What do you mean, Mouth Edgeworth? I'm playing to a slow crowd here. Goes without saying that using a snowmobile will heat its engine. If it was still warm, it means it was recently used. I see. I never thought of that. That's right. I overlooked that too. No, of course you did. Then answer the question, please, witness. I don't often go around touching hot engines. However, now that you mention it, there wasn't any snow on it. No. Yes, for some reason, only the snowmobile wasn't covered in snow. Wasn't any snow on it? Oops, I skipped something. Seems highly likely that the killer did use the snowmobile then, eh? How long does it take to get to Dusky Bridge by snowmobile? Okay, 60 minutes to walk to Dusky Bridge, but less than 5 minutes using one of those. In that case, why didn't you use it yourself? You could have spared yourself some walking. There's a reason for that. Have we got a moment for me to explain? I think that's why the question was asked in the first place. It was about a month ago. I was driving my beloved little snowmobile, happy as can be. I had fetched some water and was heading back when I went and crashed into a tree. The tree and my back both went crunch. Just like that. Crunch. Crunch. I haven't been able to find the courage to write anything since then. Anyway, the killer must have used it. Okay. He threw the weapon into the Eagle River and came back. Refresh our memory, how long were you knocked out for? Like I said, somewhere between 10 to 20 minutes. It's possible to get to the bridge and back in 10 minutes using the snowmobile. I have to concede that is more than enough time. Is that all you wish to concede, Mouth Edgeworth? Alright, don't get cocky, Bon Carlo. If she could have done that, she can drive a snowmobile. Well, it would have been possible time-wise. One element remains out of place here. Oh, what would this mystery element be? The killer's reasoning, Your Honor. Why did the killer do all of this? Why go to the Eagle River to dispose of the murder weapon when there are other methods? Too many unanswered questions. Your response, Miss Von Carmel. What? Turning to me for help over the slightest thing. Why don't you think for yourself once in a while, Your Honor? What? She's as over the top as always. Anyway, whatever the reason, the fact remains that the defendant could have done this. The murder weapon was disposed of in the river. Another point to me, Mouth Edgeworth. Another mystery to feed the fire. Was there any reason to go on and throw away the weapon? Luckily, there is surely a problem with this statement. Now all I have to do is start poking holes in this flawed account. Okay, so the murder went out to the main gate. I saw tracks that indicated snowmobile. Let's save. I need to check. I want to check that photo again because it looks weird. taken that night from main gate to Dusky Bridge. Okay, from main gate to Dusky Bridge. Yeah, but those are going back there. There's no tracks going the opposite direction. There's only one set of the tracks. Let's do that. God, come on, man. There's only one set of tracks. What do you mean? How do you go back and forth with one set of tracks? Unless it rode on the same track over the same track both times. That's whatever. They didn't add anything about the snowmobile not having snow on it. And on the main game, there's tracks. It's 15 meters. They didn't add anything. The hell? That being used. Let's try the weather report because it was snowing. She said it didn't have snow. I don't know. Where's the weather report? Yeah. It's some bullshit. Okay, there are some tracks. What else can be used? Not this. Stuff in the back. I don't know, the map? No. But maybe something about the positioning? No. Okay, let's load that shite. 15 minutes to walk. River to Eel River. Okay. There's still something odd about this photo. Okay. Yeah, there you go. That's the statement. That's the statement she said she went and came back. Okay. Let me this photograph prove something. It proves that the snowmobile was used to on the night of the murder, but not back and forth. You finally accepted the inevitable, it seems, Miles Edgeworth. However, if what the witness says is true, then why is there only one set of tracks? That's exactly what I said. What do you mean? Ares left Hasagura Temple, threw the weapon into the river, and then returned. That's the theory. If this was the case, then naturally there should be two sets of tracks in the snow. Those from heading out the bridge and those from coming back. Oh, you're right. You are forgetting one thing, Miles Edgeworth. On the night of the murder, it was snowing. The tracks leading to the bridge were erased by the snowfall. No, hold on. It was snowing from what time to what time? Hold on. It stopped snowing before 11. It wasn't snowing after 11. And she said 11. Okay. Tracks were erased by the snowfall. This removes your precious contradiction now, doesn't it? I see. While she was at the river, the snow stopped, leaving just the return tracks in the snow. No. Wait the report. What do you have to say now, Miles Edgeworth? Is there a flaw in her theory? Oh, hell yeah. This idea that the snowfall covered one set of tracks. There is a contradiction. The tracks of the river were covered by snow. What a nice theory. However, Miss Von Karma, that is impossible. Would you care to explain? Why there is a rude index finger currently pointing in my general direction? Yes, of course. No need, the evidence will do all of the talking for me. On the night of the murder, the killer went to and returned from Dusky Bridge. In order to dispose of the murder weapon, the outgoing tracks were erased by snow. Or so claims Miss Von Karma. Mr. Richard, present your evidence to the contrary. Evidence that the outgoing tracks were not covered by snow. Am I here? Witness, please tell us again what time it was when you witnessed the crime. 11, she said. It's very precise about that. Like I said, it was around 11. Of course, this means that the weapon was thrown away after that time, correct? On that note, please take a look at this data. It is the weather report for Eagle Mountain on the night of the murder. The weather report? Snow started to fall at 7 p.m., but it stopped around 10:50. Therefore, when the sister witnessed the crime at 11 p.m., the snow had already stopped falling. It is impossible for any tracks made after that time to have been covered up. Order. Very well then. It looks like Miss Von Karma's claim has been snowed in, eh? Well, it's too soon to be closing this trial due to snow. Miles Edgeworth, how pathetic of you to rely on the weather of all things. Answer me this then. When is a weather report ever correct? Oh, no, you've got it all wrong. This isn't a forecast, this is actual data. Yeah, exactly. Forecast data, all weather reports have some inaccuracies. I don't know. May have still been snowing in the vicinity well past 11 p.m. It's true, we cannot be totally sure. What? How did she pull that off? It has stopped snowing at Chesagore Temple when the murder took place. You need to provide conclusive evidence of this. Come this far. There's no turning back now. Very well. I too cannot allow any doubt to remain concerning this testimony. You can't back down, can you? Such a perfectionist, Miles Edgeworth. Very well then, Mr. Edgeworth. Ah shit, where is your evidence that it had hardly stopped snowing when the victim was killed? It had hardly... Where is your evidence that it had already... hardly... Where did it write hardly? What? Where is your evidence that it had already stopped snowing when the victim was killed? There's no snow on her. There's no snow on her. That's a good point. Or on the sword. Yeah, clean. Let's try that. Ultimately, it all comes down to one point. That being, whether or not it was snowing in the courtyard when the victim was stabbed. That's right, but proving that is incredibly easy. If you want to know whether it was snowing or not, this photo will tell us everything. Of course, I am referring to the photo of the crime scene. As you can see, everything is covered with snow. With just one exception. And that is the victim herself, Miss Listock's name. And the sword. Why is there no snow on top of her? The answer is simple. It has stopped snowing when she was killed. That's why. In other words, if the killer really did go to the Eagle River to dispose of the murder weapon, then in this photograph there should be two sets of tracks. Got him. Order. Just what are you... Just what are you suggesting, Miles Sedgeworth? To be honest, I'm not entirely sure myself, but this is simply what all of the facts point to. That night, someone used the snowmobile to leave Hasagura Temple. From the tracks left, it can be understood that they were heading for Dusky Bridge. At that time, it was still snowing. Of course it was, because those tracks were erased by the snow. Then came back, and it wasn't snowing. Then, when this person returned to Hasagura Temple, it wasn't snowing. The snow had stopped. Thus, the return tracks remained. That's a good point. Can I say something? This all sounds a bit fishy to me. What does, sister? There is only one key for the snowmobile. And who has it? Furthermore, on the night in question, we know that the defendant had it. There's proof of that. The key was found in her room after the murder. Oh, okay. Which can only mean that night, Iris used the snowmobile to go to the inner temple. But Iris said that she never went there. I should probably press on this point some more when I get the chance. Okay. The snowmobile can't cross the suspension bridge, so she must have left it on the Hasagura side of the bridge and crossed on foot. That sounds right. But what's odd is, when I left Iris and returned to Hasagura Temple... Okay, I didn't see anything near Dusky Bridge. You must have just failed to see it, sister. Maybe, but when I made it back to Hasagura Temple, it was there, by the main gate. Snowmobile, I mean. You said you saw it after you were unconscious. Get your story straight, woman. She's constantly contradicting herself. What the hell? I know what I saw. It was covered in snow too. Oh, it's a different time. Okay. But it's impossible. Order in the court. What does this all mean? So then what was the snowmobile used for? It wasn't taken by the defendant when she went to the inner temple. If it had been, then the witness couldn't possibly have seen it by the gate. Furthermore, it wasn't used by the killer to dispose of the murder weapon. If that was the case, there should be two sets of tracks in this photo. All we know is this. After it stopped snowing, someone used the snowmobile to return to Hasagura Temple. I never thought a simple snowmobile could use so much trouble. I think we've learned all we can from this witness. Yes, I've nothing more to add. I've told you everything that I know. But then, that still leaves us with the same problem. If only there was someone, a witness who could testify to having seen the snowmobile. A witness, huh? There's no one out walking perhaps near Dusky Bridge on that night. Yes, I think Larry was. I don't think that's likely. It was cold enough to freeze your ears off. Only an idiot would go out wandering in that. An idiot, I say. Unless they had something really important to do. That's a shame. Hold on. Something is coming to me. An idiot may well have gone wandering out on that subarctic night. Yup. An idiot named Larry Butts. Your Honor, actually there just might be one individual who might be of help to us. Really? You know someone who might have seen the snowmobile on the night of the murder? I don't know for sure if he saw it or not, but there are two things about him that do come to mind. Which are, first, that he saw something incredible on the night of the murder, and the second being, this individual that I am thinking of when wandering outside on that cold night. In other words, he is our kind of idiot. Mr. Edward, who is this idiot you're talking about? A boot? I'm talking about Mr. Larry Butts. I think. This guy must be a product of Jean-Luc Deladuc's guide to obnoxious French painting. What the hell is that? This is Larry Butts, a disciple of the victim, Elistic's name. Her student. Interesting. And why was he wandering about outside on the night of the murder? That's... yeah, I could tell them all about his science for Iris, but it may cost us his credibility as a witness before I even call him. Yeah, it's gonna come up at some point, I feel. He is, after all, an artist. He was perhaps searching for something in the snowy scenery that would move him. Although I cannot guarantee that this is the reason. And so, this unfortunate, unreliable looking man, what exactly was it that he saw? I intend to extract that from him right here in this courtroom. Summon this youth as a witness immediately. I have no choice, do I? I believe he's in the gallery for his trial. It will not take long to summon him. Very well. Larry. You may have escaped me yesterday, but today I'm going to get everything out of you. Alright, you see, he was lying. He had a bunch of cyclops. Last time we talked to him, he was hiding something big, because he had like 5 cyclops or something. So yeah, the court will now adjourn for a 20-minute break. Miss Montgomery, please see to preparing the next witness. Understood, Your Honor. Good. Well then, court is now in recess. Alright. We made a to be continued. Nice. Nice. Good job, everyone. We did it. Survived the first bit of the trial.